Okay, yes, unfortunately, we're still behind the scenes of the magazine here at Valley and Beyond. But I want to wind this four-part series out. Part one was kicked off with the intro and give you a little idea, a little teaser about what I learned about the petition signing process in an election. Part two covered what I learned about the petition signing process and how extremely important it is from a volunteer for C.C. Gerlach for Allentown School re-election for Allentown School Board. Part three covered again a little bit more of what I learned from that same volunteer as far as I'm a registered independent, why you might want to register as a Democrat or Republican. Part four, and possibly the most important part of this series, is why you should go out, why you should start paying attention to the candidates and go out and vote, and why it is actually very important that every person makes the choice to say, you know what, I'm going to help decide who is best for the town or city I live in, the state I live in, and the federal government. I'm going, I realize, and I'm not talking about, it's my civic duty, and if you don't vote, don't bitch, all that crap. I'm not talking about that. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't until about 3 or 4 years ago, for over 15 years, I was the same way like a lot of people. Okay, my vote doesn't matter, who cares? So even on local level, who gives a shit? Why pay attention? Politicians are going to do what they want anyway. In some cases, that's true. But since the magazine started covering, attended 2 campaign kickoffs the week of February 18th, 2015, I really started realizing that it's more than just I voted so I can complain now. It's a lot more important than that. I am an extreme cynic when it comes to politics and politicians. Honestly, point blank. You were talking to someone who, like I said, for 15 years I had that attitude and opinion. But now I've changed. It has really changed, and it hasn't been due to any one politician trying to convince me to change my attitude. It is due to the fact that I started paying attention with the magazine. Through the magazine, I started really paying attention to what's going on here in the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, Phillipsburg, Whitehall, Catasauqua, Northampton, and if I left any town or borough out, I apologize. I'm still trying to figure out what's the exact area covered that's considered the Lehigh Valley now. But I started really paying attention, and it's like, okay, this is what's right, this is what's screwed up, this is what's flat out dead wrong. And and I guess inadvertently or on some subconscious level, I started paying attention to what the local politicians are doing. And that made me wake up and realize, hold it. I can make a difference, especially on this level. I can make a difference by when I'm on the street talking to people, by, going out and learning about the candidates. Trust me, we're in the digital age, we're in the virtual world. It's so easy to learn about a candidate without going to major media sources. I want to emphasize that. I've been told by several people, well, the media, that the politicians dump the most money into it are the ones that are going to win. Bullshit. That is a flat out 110% complete bullshit. All right? Because of one major factor in the equation that politicians, corporations, and major media don't take into account. Independent media, bloggers, social media. Three key factors in the equation. 3 key ways that people can find out about politicians that I'm not exactly saying it's all fact, okay? There's a lot of it may be speculation, rumor. You may have somebody who has an independent radio station, magazine, a blogger, whatever, that either they're being sponsored by a politician or a company, or they just may not like that politician, and all of a sudden you're only getting one side of the story. But pretty much everyone has the intelligence to figure that part out. So, I know you may have a lot of skepticism when it comes to politics. I know you may have given up on it. But here's the key factor that made me realize, guess what? I looked at it from a totally different angle. I looked at it from the outside in, and I started thinking, it's like, hold it. People are saying that politicians, not all, but politics is controlled by the money. Okay? Okay, cool. Every country runs on money. Everything runs on money. Okay? Not denying that fact. Here's a different way to look at politics, the election campaign, all from if you live in the smallest town, all the way up to our president and the federal government. We don't live in our country. Our country is not controlled. Is not a government. Try to look at it from this way angle. Our country is a business. Seriously, no bullshit. Okay? Our country, the United States, is nothing but point blank a huge corporation and a huge business. That's all it is. Okay? Now, I know you can follow me on this. Just start thinking along these lines. Every single elected official, again, from the smallest town up to the president and Congress, are nothing but employees of that corporation and that business. I know what you may be thinking. Well, yeah, other corporations control it. No, they don't. Every single registered voter, every single person above United States citizen above the age starting at 18 years old controls the business and corporation known as the United States and the United States government. And from the federal level down to the local. Period. An 18-year-old who just registered to vote, congratulations. You are now a member of the board that controls the government. Okay? I'm actually going to drop off right here. I'm pushing this into a part 5. I'll tell you why. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. Thanks so much for the support, everybody. It means a hell of a lot. I'll see you around.